Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Root Beer here with question number 17 on our 2011 Grade 8 Gauss paper. If x is a number between 0 and 1, which of the following represents the smallest value? So they actually do questions like this every once in a while, I've noticed. It doesn't actually matter what x is between 0 and 1, so one way to approach these questions is just to pick a number that satisfies their criteria, and then evaluate each of the possibilities. So I'm saying x, x squared, 2x, root x, and 1 over x, and just seeing which one's the smallest. So, pick a number between 0 and 1. A half is good. 0.1 if you want to just punch in decimals on your calculator. A third, anything like that would do fine. Okay? Another way we could approach this question is by trying to reason it out. Look at our possibilities. For example, between x and 2x, well, doubling always makes a number bigger, so 2x can be ruled out. Okay? If your number's between 0 and 1 over x, well, think about a half. 1 over a half becomes 2. This will become greater than 1. So it's way too big, much bigger than x. How about square root and square? Well, to square x would be x times x. This takes a small number and makes it even smaller by multiplying by a small number. Whereas square root undoes that process. If you take a very small number between 0 and 1 and square root it, it actually makes it bigger. And so B will end up being our answer, and we can sort of reason it out purely, just with logic. Of course, we could pick a number. How about a half? So if x is a half, x squared would be a half times a half, a quarter. Then 2x would be 1. And then square root of x would be 1 over root 2. Now, you might want to get your calculator out and double check, but that's about 0.70 something. Whereas we've got 0.25 and 0.5 here. And then 1 over x, well, 1 over a half would be, as I already said, 2. And so once again, we can see the smallest is just going to be x squared. And that's B. So two different approaches to the question, and as I say, they do have these sort of things like, if P is definitely between 2 and 3, and Q is a negative number greater than between -1 and 0, which of the following, blah, blah, blah. They have these from time to time. Okay? And so it's a great exercise into whether or not you understand how numbers become big and small, and what multiplication and square roots do to certain types of numbers. But of course, we can also just pick some numbers that satisfy the conditions, and we're good to go. All right. So speaking of going, we're going to go on to question number 18, but we'll do that in the next video. Until then, take care and have a wonderful day.